cut you off, and that will turn you around. So you can enjoy the garden. I should tell Gary I'm live. He has no idea I'm live, and neither does anybody else. But that's okay. I like a nice quiet day. I'm sure everybody's busy getting ready for the weekend. I'm waiting to see if any birds will come back. They've been here. Oh, I hear them. Yeah, there's a few birds in there. I see spice finches right now. There are spice finches. Zoe, that's not a toy. You know that? It is not a toy. It's a jar cap. That's plastic. I guess you can have it. What a friend we have in Jesus. Hello from Cali, California. I would think hello. Friday. I just figured I'd come and say hello. Sheila Wilson, you know what? It's not my birthday. It's my daughter's birthday today. And it's a very special day because today's Friday the 13th, and that's the exact day she was born on. She was born on Friday the 13th. That's a long story. So it's her birthday. She's having a quiet day at home with her husband. Her daughter's in school. I think my grandson is home. I think he had a doctor's appointment. All went good. I will tell her happy birthday. I put a link underneath of her channel. She posts a lot on gardening, and she's starting to do a lot of gardening. So that's really good. I'm glad. For years she didn't, but now they really are gardening big time. Already called her, and I thought I'll just come out for a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to work. It's really pretty. It's kind of like semi-cloudy and a little bit of sun. Zoe, are you going? Zoe's going to go outside. I'm trying to figure out where to put my mic. I keep bumping it, I think. I'm assuming you can hear me. There's my mic. Sorry about that if it clicked. Oh, Gina, thank you. I'll tell her happy birthday. You can always go to her channel. And let me see. I wonder if I can post on here. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can post her channel. No, it's not going to let me. Let's see. I'm not good at this. Her channel. I don't know how easy it is to find, but I thought I copied it, so it should have been just a matter of tapping it and scan text. Nope, that's not it. All right, I'll get her channel there in a minute. That would be good. So mingle among yourselves. Tell me how your day's going. What are you going to do on the weekend? What am I doing on the weekend? I'm staying home and working in the garden. We'll have a garden tour in 2 days. I have a lot of dragon fruit I've got to pick. We've been eating a lot of dragon fruit. Okay, I am trying to get my other phone open and it's not cooperating with me. Okay, let's see if I can get back. Because I post a lot of my daughter's channel. Let me see. There it is. Let's see. I'll just put her channel name there and then you can see it. You should find it there. Boy, my phone's acting up right now. Okay, let's see. I'm typing it in. And I think it's all one word. And I'm not even, hold on, I think I've got this. ADVENTUROUS, yep. I'm almost there. Give me a second, sorry about this. Alabra. That is your channel. I can't seem to get a link on it, but if you type that in or copy that, it probably would come to it. So anyways, I'm going to text Gary and let him know I'm live because he has no idea that I'm live. Then half the time he doesn't get my texts anyways. Let's see. I am live. He'll think I'm saying I'm alive. So let's see what questions. I actually was working on a video. Okay, I don't want to step on you, Zoe. Where are you? I lose that dog. Zoe? Okay, just keeping, she's so small. I've been working on a video on hummingbirds, and then I decided to take a break and go sit in the garden with a little bit of water. So let's see, Crystal, I think I already said hello. Happy Friday. I know, Friday the 13th. My daughter was born October 13th, Friday the 13th. Yet, she was due September, I think it was September 26th. My doctor thought I was crazy. He said to me, "You're going to have a baby on September 26th." And then I looked on the calendar. I said, "Oh, wow, there's Friday the 13th on October 13th. And he goes, "You'll never wait that long. You're due September." I waited. In fact, I went into labor on the 12th, and I didn't go to the hospital till the 13th. So I got the date I wanted. I knew she'd like it. I just knew it was a girl. Back then, you didn't get tested, and they didn't tell you what was what. But I knew it was a girl, and I just knew she'd like it, and she loves her birthday. Let's see. Melanie, you can hear me. Okay, good, because I'm mic'd. Thank you. Scott, Inquirer, greetings and hugs from New York. Happy Friday. Thank you. And everyone in the chat. That was nice. Mary, a member, Mary Care. I'm happy to be able to connect during a live stream. Wishing everyone a wonderful day. We all need a wonderful day. Let's see, Scouts, I'll be working in the garden and weeding here in New York. And you'll get snow, what, another month or two, I think? So you're still good, I hope. Gina Siska, we're turning our garage into an apartment for our youngest son, 25. That's cool. That is really cool. We didn't turn our garage, but we turned, let's say it's a guest house. Kind of turned that, we're cleaning that up and been working on that. My granddaughter lives here while she goes to college. So that's worked out really good. That is wonderful. Melody, let's see. I'm also enjoying watching the birds and hummingbirds in my garden. So many more since implementing many of your ideas. Wonderful. You know what? This is not going to work. Let's see. Zoe? Come here, Zoe. Zoe. I never know what she's doing. I don't think she went out in the garden. No, I didn't see her go out. Zoe. She makes me nervous. She's so small, and she does usually come when I call her. So, Zoe? Okay, now she's not coming. Give me a minute. I should have locked her up out of here. And then come here. What are you doing? Come on, let's go outside. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? I've got my tablet so I can try to answer quick. Come on, Zoe. Where were you? Oh my gosh. Do not drink that water. That's bird water. You got your own water in the house. What have you been doing? Where have you been? You got stuff in your hair. So, I don't know if you can see her. I don't know if she's set up on the ground. No, you can't see the ground. So, let's see. Karin, Funkkkar. Oh, you're so excited. I'm a new member. Yes, you are. My husband, Dennis, and I love you, and Gary. Thank you. You know, Gary does know I'm live. Wonder if I should make it go down more. You can see her. They can't see you. No, there is no water out here for you. You go in the house and get water. Barbara C., hello. Good, you got a wrench. You know what to do with it if needed. Barb's Rose, happy birthday to you. Well, not to me. Happy birthday to you and your daughter. No, mine's in June. I'm a Gemini. Cindy, hi. Anita, hi. Let's see. Is your Zoe went to the hospital today? No? Is your Zoe went to... No. My grandson had a checkup today. All is good. So he's home from school. Oh, did I lose the signal? You're saying, oops, lost the signal. I'm going to step in here. Let me see. I don't notice it on my tablet. Let me take. You know, we have a really bad cell site here, and that is an issue. And it should not be doing that. I can see, I think it's back now. Suda C, hi, happy birthday to your daughter. You know, I put her channel, and if you want to go in there and wish her happy birthday, that would be really good. Just that would surprise her. Wouldn't that be funny if somebody went under her video And everybody started wishing her happy birthday. I actually did that when my granddaughter, she graduated her first college, the city college, and a ton of people came in during the ceremony. It was funny, and they were all wishing her congratulations. Oh, Cindy, thank you. I really enjoy your channel. I've lost my dog again. She makes me so nervous. Oh, there she is. Okay, I can see her. As long as I can keep an eye on her. Right now what's coming in is I saw a bunch of spice finches and house finches. So I've got that. And you can't see her running. Let me see if I can. Now she's back, so now you can't see her running. Let me see if I can readjust this. When I'm mic'd, I only have one choice. I can either mic. Let's see if next time when she goes out, you can see her. I can move it back a little bit. I could either mic or go hardwired into the internet. So that's why I decided to mic in case I walked out in the garden. But then if I move away too much, right here and the internet is right here, but that's just the way it is. I think I should have gone into airplane mode and that might have been better. But if I mess with it now, I'll knock everybody off. Zoe, you can go back outside now. They can see you. Grace in the garden, good afternoon. Hello, Lisa McBaron. Tie a balloon around her. That's a good idea. It floats and you'll be able to see her. My daughter did it with the kids. Turtle, that is funny. That would work. Then you got to get a helium though balloon. I need to get a collar with a bell so I can hear her. What are you eating now? What'd you bring in to eat? Nothing you're supposed to eat, probably. Oh gosh. Maria, Garden. I think that's supposed to be Garden Lady. Garden LDY. Oh, you still have hummingbirds. Still have hummers in California. You should, depending on where you are. We have tons of them. In fact, that's what my video is about, if I can get it done tomorrow. I've been seeing a lot of, oh, look at the birds in the, I don't know if I can fix, there's a whole bunch of birds in the rock. Let me see, my rock fountain. I'm going to get up and they're all going to leave. And they did leave. Okay, it was goldfinches back there. You can't see. No, you can't see it. So they're gone. And they're back. I wonder if I can move over here. I don't know if I zoom in though. The problem is, let me see something. If I zoom in, hold on, then you can't see it as well. There was a whole bunch of birds in there a second ago, but I think there's one still in there. See? Stuck its head in there. Yeah, it's really hard to see. But I've got all my fountains going. I'm making a new one. Not today. Today I'm working on a hummingbird video. And then I've got my garden tour in a couple days. All right, sorry about that. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. Literally, I am not going to stay on for 2 hours. I heard the eclipse is tomorrow though. I'm not going to go on. I can't put my phone into the sun. So that wouldn't work real good. Okay, so let's see. Barb's Rose, you're in northeastern Pennsylvania. Zoe, where are you? I don't think she could be doing too much damage in the house, though. The house is fine. Let's see. Love your videos, hummers and gardening. Oh, you raised monarch butterflies in the summer. Wonderful. We did too. You have two cocoons left. Oh, wow. I'm waiting patiently for them to enclose. She's going to go out. I did a bunch in a tote, and then I kind of let nature take its course afterwards. So there was a lot. I still saw a lot around. And I have never seen so many monarchs like we had this year. There was literally tons of them. I'm not going to pick you up right now, Zoe. All over the yard. It was beautiful. Christy Zeverdi, I don't know if I got that right. Happy birthday to your daughter this weekend. It may rain here in Sonoma County. We will see at home and gardening all weekend. That's how I think I'm going to do. I've been working in this garden, and then I've been working on the deck a little bit. And I bought some bulbs from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't plant them back in April, and they're starting to grow. I took them out of the package. I figured I didn't think they were any good. And I put them in a tray with a tiny bit of water underneath, and they all rooted, so I got to get them planted. Irma Zavella, hello, let's see, is good. It's also your birthday, Elle. Birthday. That's right! It's like my dad always says, you only have one birthday. The rest of them are all anniversaries. That's right. It was my birthday. No kidding. Oh, someday I'll tell those stories. Let's see. That's right. Well, not the day you gave birth to Zoe. No, that was my daughter. She was born on October 13th, Friday the 13th. I waited for that day. I was 2 weeks late waiting for that day. I kept going to the doctor, and he goes, this baby's supposed to come. No, I told him, I'm waiting for Friday the 13th. He said, you can't. I did. Let's see. Alicia Ann, is that how you would say it? Boyle? Happy birthday. That's from my daughter. I'll let her know. You could go. I put her channel on the top, Adventurous Doodles. I think I got that right. And she does gardening, and I think she's doing more and more gardening. She does a ton of gardening. She really should be the queen of peppers, an urban pepper queen. She grows so many peppers, I cannot believe it. I think she grows them in grow bags and totes and everywhere, different varieties. She knows her varieties inside and out. They're freezing the peppers by the gallons in bags. Lisa, let's see, the Mylar helium balloons. That's true. They'll last a week or so. Will deter birds of prey. Yeah, well, I'm really outside with her when she's outside. What are you eating now? That's a rock. Give me the rock. Why do you do this with rocks? You don't eat rocks. She brings in rocks and chews on rocks. No, you cannot chew on rocks. You've got all your toys. Toys are not good enough for her. Let's see. Apple AirTags, maybe that would work. She's pretty good. We keep an eye on her. We got some baby gates around, so I know where she is. So I don't have to hunt as far. I hear a helicopter now. Let's see. Robbie Gladden, Robbie, what is the red blooming in the background? That, I don't remember the exact name. Let's let the helicopter go by. It looks like a sheriff's helicopter. Oh, I can't move it in time. All right, that is a salvia. And let's see, that what you're seeing up front here is definitely a salvia. It was a small plant, and what I did was I never took it out of the pot from the nursery, but you know how you can get the pots from the nursery and they have large holes? The holes are like under the pot as well as it goes up a little bit. So I just kind of dug a hole and I buried the pot. This way no gophers or anything can hurt it. It can still set out roots out of the pot, and it's doing fabulous. It's gotten so big. They're all like that. The emu plant that's next to the salvia to the left, that one also is still in the original pot from the nursery, also dropped down about an inch or so in the soil, just about an inch. What else is in the pot? Got another emu plant that's still in the pot. I've got a pink one and a yellow one. I'm trying to think what else. There probably is a few more flowers out there. I try to, if I can, I leave them in the pot and let them do their thing. And then this way, when I water them, I know they're getting good water. And on top of that, I could move them still if I wanted to. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to leave them there. And technically, they're kind of blocking my view, but I really like them. I love seeing the bumblebees. We have carpenter bees, but in the morning, we have bumblebees come through. And then, you went out and got another rock? That better be a rock. So now you're going to go get another one? She's probably going to go. I take the rock away. She goes back out and gets another one. Let's see. So let's see what else. See, Annette, Florida, beautiful weather. Does the little lights burn at night? I think you're talking about the solar lights. The light bulbs not anymore. I bought those from the 99 cents. Oh, I've got a bumblebee now. The 99-cent store, and they're quite a few years old. A few of them still work. It's not worth trying to get a battery or anything for it. But the solar lights my daughter gave me, there's a couple solar lights out there. I've got one that's a faucet, and that burns at night. She gave me that a couple years ago. And then I have another one that says welcome with a hummingbird. That works really good at night. There are solar lights out there. But if you're talking about the light bulbs, they're too old. But like I said, there's a few of them that are still working. Oh, Sunshine Country Chickens. I am subbed to her. Okay, it would be nice if she got more subs today. Wouldn't that be fun for her birthday? Debbie Keller, we're going to watch the solar eclipse tomorrow. Prime viewing right over the top of us. Oh, perfect. I don't know how it will be. Right now we're a little cloudy. And I don't know how good the view will be here in this part of Southern California, but we'll see. I'll probably take a look at it and see what's going on. I don't know if I'll go live. Gary does have a... What? I took your rock, I threw it out. You're so funny. Here, go get your toy. I don't think they can see you get your toy. You left your toy out there. Gary's got a welder's hood, hat, whatever you call it. So I don't know if we'll try to watch it that way. We did last time. He used that. Tanya, Zoe is chewing on rocks because she's teething. I know she's teething. So, yes, I do. Thunder Rolls Media, hello. If I miss anybody, Oriana Fisher, hi, Robbie. So happy to see you live. It's because there's so many, and I'm trying to go through everybody. And now I just touched something, and I've got to make sure I can see everybody. Let's see, but saving supply, let's see. Crystal, my hummingbirds are gone here. Northern Illinois, but saving supplies to make all the fountains. You know, that is a hummingbird fountain. Give me that, Zoe. This was a mistake. Oh, Zoe. You can't have a hummingbird fountain. That's not a toy. Not a fountain, a hummingbird feeder. We need to start building more in the winter. And you saw that video, and I'm going to have to talk about this more and more. We need to get our bowls, our fountains, and everything out before the hummingbirds are there, because so many, not so many, but oh, can you see the spice finches on the top? If I touch this, you won't see it. They're so cool. I think you can go to the pet store and buy them for $150, and we have them free in our yard. Let me grab this. We need to get the birds to use the fountains before the hummingbirds come back. This way, when the hummingbirds come in, somebody's getting something delivered. This way, when the hummingbirds come in, they see other birds using the fountains, and they know it's safe. If you put something out and nobody's using it, a lot of times they won't use it right away because they don't know anything about it. So it's seen on the top there? Those are spice finches. They are not native here at all. They're introduced. Gary thinks we could end up with 100 of them here. We did have a pintail whitey here the other day, which is interesting. I've got a video on that. They raise pintail whiteys. They don't know they're raising them. The pintail whiteys are also introduced here in Southern California, and they do not sit on their own eggs. So what the pintails do, the female, obviously. Connie Davison, hello. A member. Oh, I got to talk about the member thing too, which is really good in a minute. They seek out a nest that they can lay their eggs in hopes that somebody will raise their babies. Because like I said, the pintails do not build a nest at all. The males breed, the female lays an egg in somebody else's nest. And they did manage to find in Southern California that we have spice finches. Not normally what they use. Gary remembers. If he was here, he could tell me what they normally use. But they do put their eggs in there, and their eggs are not vicious or anything like there's other, I can't remember the name of it. There's another bird offhand that will lay their eggs in a nest, and then the baby will hatch and knock all the other eggs out. They don't do that. They just raise they're raised along with the spice finches, and then they wean a little quicker and take off and go out on their own. And then the parents continue to finish up with their babies. So we've got a bunch of spice finches right there. Oh, something scared them off. I don't know what. It could be a squirrel. Okay, let's put this back so I can answer or go through some of the comments. What I was going to say before, I have a thing I've got to stick in here to hold. There it is. It holds my camera. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Look, 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 look. There's a hummingbird there. It was feeding on the salvia. What they finally did, YouTube, is when you go to answer comments, and I could have, let's say, for the week, I don't know, 3,000, they actually have now a list. They push the members on the top, which is something I've never seen before. Look at that. The white crowns are back in town. I made that cement bowl. I love it. That's a carving of a hummingbird in the front. It's not really carved, but I did design it into the cement. It's hard to hold this really still. Let me see. But the white crowns just came back. They leave all summer. I don't know who's singing. Probably a mockingbird. It could be a California thrasher. But anyways, the white crowns leave, and they just start coming back around October 1st. Oh, okay, I'm started to read your comment on the mosquitoes. Let me read this. Let me see if I can zoom back out. So anyways, now when you go on, the first thing they do is they put the members' questions first. They just started this like a couple days ago. Oh, now you can't see Zoe. Look at what she's doing. Zoe, out of the water. You do not touch that. I just don't want her drinking out of what birds are bathing in. She's got water in the house. It's always better outside. It's like you bring your kids to somebody's house when they're little. They'll eat everything in the house. You'll go home and go back to the grocery store, buy everything that they were eating, and then they don't want it anymore. It tastes better at the other person's house. Believe you me, I remember that too well, including my daughter, whose birthday it is today. Let's see. Okay, that was Claudia. I'm trying to go back. Eco-centric homestead. Hello, clapping. RC Girl Marilyn. My begonia polka dot plant is unfurling a new leaf. Oh, Johnny. Hello, Johnny. Am I going to go live for the eclipse? I don't know. What am I going to do? Put my phone up in the air and watch it fry? Then that'll be a good excuse to get a new apple, right? No, I actually don't think I want the new apple. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, Johnny, you really got in there, didn't you? I see you now. Because I missed you. Is that why? Sandra, hi, Robbie. Can I still start planting peppers? Depends on where you are. If I started peppers. I got a whole tray of peppers growing. I'm going to plant some of the peppers in large pots, and then I'm going to encircle them with clear plastic. Just about maybe 3 inches, maybe 3 to 5 inches up. The plastic will keep the trunk, the bottom part of the trunk of the plant from getting a draft. I noticed in the winter they don't like a draft, and it will keep it a little warmer. It's a greenhouse, but it's not a greenhouse. And then the top, they can grow up. You can try it. You have nothing to lose. I'm going to try it. I'm going to put them on my deck, and if I get around to it, I'll put them here out in the garden. I just haven't planted them. Let's see, Tanya, all my hummingbirds are gone except for the one who hasn't left yet. Now keep in mind, if they're older, if they're weaker, if they know they can't make the trip, a lot of times those don't even go. So just kind of like, it may hang around for a long time. Mr. Geek Me Out, I buy 3 20-pound bags of sunflower seeds. Cool. And you go through a lot then. I have sunflower seed out here, parakeet mix and finch mix out here. And we do buy sunflower seeds as well, like you. Is this Zoe, your new puppy? Yes. Where is Zoe? I wish, oh gosh, she already brought in more wood, but now she's not here. Zoe? Oh, here she is. You are so busy. You're bringing, what'd you find now? She's showing me. Look, I found another piece of wood. If Zoe's getting rocks, she may be lacking salt. Nah. Let's see. Or she wants to play with something different. That's what it is. She wants to play with something that's not her toys. She brings in anything she can find that, she even looks at you to see if it's okay. If it's okay, then she doesn't want it. If you, she wants to be chased around the house. I don't know. She brings it in and she piles stuff all over. It keeps her entertained, so what are you going to do? Oh, Connie, your hummingbirds are gone for the season. You took 2 of my feeders down yesterday. Yep, just wash them up and put them away. What can you do? There's a spice finch in the bowl on the bottom. It came in with a house finch. I'm not sure where the house finch went. So what I've got right now in front, I just moved so everybody is like, what is she doing? There's spice. Okay, that song, I believe, is the spotted towhee. Whether we're going to see the spotted towhee come out, I don't know. But there's a spotted towhee out there. There's spice right now, house finches. I saw some yellow warblers. There's a hummingbird. There's something else. Nope, that's a hummingbird. I don't know if you can see the hummingbird feeding right in front on the salvia. Oh yeah, you can see that. Let's see, what else is there? I think there was bush tits they took off. We are just inundated with spice finches right now, which is amazing. I absolutely love it. This is something we didn't even see years ago. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We have a pintail whiter. I'm going to show you the pintail whiter. If Zoe doesn't go out, she won't. Real slow. On the bottom there, right in the middle, is the pintail whiter. That little bird, it's kind of a light-colored bird, was raised by spice finches. They do not, let me see if I can balance this better so I can, okay, that's good. Okay, it's amazing with them. They do not build nests. Nope, it's Zoe, that's why. She goes out to see the birds. And so we still do have pintails here. That's good to know because I saw one the other day. The spice finch babies, let's see, they're around too. They just took off because she's out there now. So she's roaming around. But anyways, okay, so we still have pintails. I'm hoping the pintails will stay. I have yet to see an adult, I shouldn't say that. Let me back up on that. I believe I saw a female adult once in the yard. Oh, they're taking a bath in the bucket. Let me see where the bucket is. No, that's not the bucket. Up there. There's a bird behind the bowl. You probably can't see it taking a bath. I just love those buckets. So easy to make. I saw a female briefly. They have a red beak in the yard. I could never get a photo of it, but that was one time. We've seen males fly overhead. How do we know it was males? Because it was during breeding season and the male's got a tail that's about 8 to 10 inches long and it's black. After breeding season, they drop that tail. So they get a fancy tail, kind of like a peacock. Yes, a tiny, tiny little bird gets a long tail. You can Google it, pintail whitus. After the breeding season, because they use that for courting. It's like, look at me, I've got a long tail. And the female's probably looking around thinking, well, I want a male with a long tail. I don't know what all that is. But anyways, then she goes and she lays her eggs in another nest. And because she never builds a nest. So the reason I'm excited to see pintails is I would like to see them stay here. But Gary's telling me they probably won't. Whoops, I almost knocked my camera over. They have a different diet and they like water. It's probably seeds that grow on like maybe in bogland soil. So they leave. They end up leaving. They only come in here during breeding season and to lay their eggs. But maybe we can build something that they like. I don't know, but they leave. But the spice finches will stay. Okay, he probably never got my text, which is quite often. So let's see, Amy Perez. Let's see, hi Robbie from Alabama. I enjoy your channel. Yet to get anyone to use my fountains, but I'll keep putting them out. Thank you for sharing. You know, that's the video I did the other day, and I kind of went in 2 directions, and I'm going to try to separate it. I went into a direction of making a fountain, which was the rock ones, and then I went into the direction of how to get birds to come to it. I need to start making videos to show you or give you ideas on how to get them to come to it. think about what you want to attract to your fountain. The first thing you want to attract is whatever bird is common in your area. That's the first thing I would try to get to come to your fountain. If you've got house finches, you've got English sparrows, what do they call them here? House sparrows. If you've got any of those, whatever's the most common bird you have, get them to start using your fountain. Once they start using it, that's when you'll get the other birds using it. There's always some species that is, like quite abundant in your area, and they're usually braver. And then also think about maybe you want to get a little potted plant, something that hummingbirds love flowers. Get a little potted plant with a type of flower that they like, a salvia, and they'll come and feed on the salvia. And then as they get closer to your fountain, they'll say, well, this is safe. And then they'll use your fountain. It's kind of like, you're not tricking them, but you've got to get them to understand it's safe. Okay, I don't know where Zoe is. Mark and Emmy, hello. We put out birdseed in our feeders. Okay, that, I don't know what it is. I don't know what made that noise. And I think I heard it the other day, so I'm not sure which bird is making that noise. Boy, would I love to see that. Because we've had some different birds come through here. Let's see, go back to that. And the birds aren't using them yet. Bird seed in our feeders, and the birds aren't using them yet. Do you see empty it out? They used to empty it out in just a few days. I guess that it's your fault not refilling them for a few months. I guess that it's our fault for refilling them. Well, I really didn't want to get into this. I don't know if any of your birds left for any reason, but sometimes when birds leave, it may not be the same. Oh, that little spice, that little, hold on. That little pintail white is back. He's determined to eat in the same spot. It may not be the same birds coming back. I haven't, look at this. I haven't done really a video on it. I don't know if I really wanted to talk about it, how to explain it. But I know for a fact that a ton of hummingbirds left here this year. Oh, he's gone because of her. And the hummingbirds that live here, the ones that I'll say mine, even though they're not mine, did not return. Okay? So if they don't come back for whatever reason, then you have to start building again. I know that this year, next year I should say, next spring, I'm hoping that the birds won't have a super bloom to go to and they'll stay around because we had very few nests. Gary had one in his bananas, and we had a couple in some trees, but not like they usually do. They're all over the house, all over the trees, babies everywhere. They had a mission. It was like their mission this year was to go to the super blooms, to pollinate, to keep the flowers and the plants alive. But I really don't think, I don't know how to say that. I really don't think a lot of them lived afterwards, is what I'm thinking. And their numbers are huge, hummingbirds. I think a lot of them, I'm going to say they would have returned. And you think about it, they're loading up and then all of a sudden the flowers all go to seed. They dry up. There's not enough food for the tens of thousands of birds that show up there, because it wasn't just hummingbirds, it was orioles and all kinds of birds went to the super blooms. The other birds, the orioles, they're strong enough. They could go a day or so without food. They can find water, they can travel and go where they want. We had more orioles this year than ever before. But the hummingbirds, no. I think a lot of them didn't return. That's why I didn't know if I really want to make a video on that, because I don't want to make a video that sounds sad. It's part of nature. I think a few did, but in general, I think a lot of them, I'm going to hope that they went into a different direction, but it doesn't seem plausible that they would. So I don't know. So we'll have to build up. Remember, what, 5, 6, 7 years ago, I only had a few hummingbirds. But if they got stuck in a traffic jam, no, if they were at the super bloom and they got stuck where they couldn't get enough food and there's that many birds and they're all trying to get enough food, there would be a lot of them being that they must feed a certain amount every day or they don't live. I think they didn't come back. Why do I know they didn't come back? Because the behavior. I could tell by the behavior that I'm going to say 80 to 90% did not come back. They're different birds. They're okay. I still enjoy them all, but they're different. It's not the babies that were born here. So what can I do? What can I say? Was there any, research on them? Probably not, because I've never seen any here banded. Some of the birds are banded and researched. So I don't think there was a lot of research done on it. So that's what happens. So sometimes if you're used to having birds all the time and they're going to come at a certain time and then they don't show up, they could have gone, bigger birds, in a different direction, but maybe something happened and they've got to rebuild their numbers. Okay, let's get on something nice. Let me see if I can get through here because there's so many and I am going to go get some work done. Actually, I want to go make an enchilada for dinner. I want to get a little bit of work done. I wanted to wish my daughter here happy birthday, Friday the 13th. Very special day. She loves the 13th. Barbara, thank you. Barbara put down adventurous doodles, labradoodles. All you have to do is copy that and put it in YouTube. You'll find her. Go wish her happy birthday. Subscribe. Oh, it would be funny. I would love you guys to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, so let's see. Thank you, Barbara. Let's see, Barb's, I think I read that, left a couple weeks ago. Carrie, please go live for the eclipse. Let's see, I don't know if I went back. Karen Bowers, hello, another wrench out there. Oh, let's see, hey Robbie, I figured I would come down and join. Let's see, I can't comment on my tablet for some reason. I don't know. That's what I'm using to comment on is my tablet. If I try to comment on the phone that I'm broadcasting or whatever on, I end up knocking everybody off or getting somebody mad. So because it's so small and you touch it and you try to back out of it and then it takes somebody off. Let's see, Karen, Zoe is growing. She is growing. She's double. What are you eating now? She is growing. Go outside. Stop eating. And stop bringing in a bunch of junk. Let's see. Melody, let's see. Chickadees are coming to my fountain. Oh, I love chickadees. We don't have them here. And the hummingbirds have been watching. Can't wait till the hummingbirds start using. That's what I'm talking about, Melody. The hummingbirds are not going to be, well, let's put it this way. My old hummingbirds that did not come back, they would. I could make a fountain, I could put out a new feeder, I could go outside on my deck and say, hey guys, I've got something. Do they understand what I'm saying? No, but they hear the tone of your voice, they see me, put it down, and they all dive bombed it. Oh, this is something new. And that's how I know mine didn't come back. Now I have to put it out and they have to come and investigate, they have to look at it, is it safe? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, is you want to have the most common birds that are in your yard go to your fountains because that's what's going to bring in the birds. This is why we have approximately 60 species of small birds in this garden, because we have so many white crowns, we have so many house finches, and then birds are flying overhead. They can hear water. They can hear other birds, then they come in and more come in. And before you know it, you've got just a ton of birds coming in because they hear other birds. Well, it's the same thing with the fountains. They need to see it's safe. You going out there splashing your hand in it and saying, come get it, looks scary. But when they see another bird taking a drink, then they'll investigate. And then we can get into more maybe looking at a fountain and thinking the mistakes, as far as why can't the hummingbird come to it, then we can tweak it and start changing it. Sometimes the hummingbird can't land on it. Maybe there's not a good place to land. Oh, this is not good. Go away, go away. No, you're kidding me. I've got a bee on my phone. There is actually a bee on my phone. Well, I'm not holding it. It's in the tripod. So anyways, we can change things around. I want this bee out. Okay, I got him out. So we'll work on things as the time comes. But Christmas time, you can get a lot of nice big balls. You can make ball bird baths out of them. I get them at Dollar Tree. I got them last year. I probably won't buy any more myself unless it's something different. I'm also looking for a ball. I want to make a cement ball, and I want to have the inside plastic, but the outside cement. So there's a lot of things we can start looking for during the holidays that we can use. Let's see. Oh, Karen, yes, she's keeping the trolls off. I guess somebody asked you. Would that be Dewey? D-O-Y? D-O-Y? Hello? Oh, gosh, this bee. I think it's safer outside that I'm sitting like just in the doorway. I'm going outside. The bee can stay in the house. Let's see. I could sit here. We could sit here. Did I cut my head off? I don't know. Let's see. What else is there? Linda, C-H-I-R, Chirio. Your garden looks great. Zoe is the cutest. Zoe, they're saying you're so cute. Can you see her? Yeah, it's just you can. Of course, we're not going to have any birds come now. Come on. Come. Come. She says, I don't know what you want. Let's see. Spencer, P-L-L-P-L-I. Hello. Oh, Zoe, Gary. Super excited to be watching live. Yes, I'm live. I wish Gary was around. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's still doing weed abatement. Weed abatement used to be a certain amount of months, and now that fire season's all year, it's all year, and we've got so much here that keeps growing, so it's like all year. I don't know. I keep telling him to hire somebody. He says we don't have the money. He doesn't want to, so let him do what he wants to do. Let's see. Holly Feehan. Oh, your Juncos arrived. You know, we used to have them, and they disappeared, and we saw them recently once, but just a few. Get out of that water, or we will be going to the vet. So, here, go get your toy. Okay, let me show you where your water is, and you know where your water is. It's always better somewhere else, isn't it? Here. There's your water. Okay, I'm back in the house. Keep an eye on her. So all I have to do is have to make a vet trip. It always turns out on Saturday when the vets are closing. So, yes, I don't have anything. Let's see. Oh, it's my sister's birthday today. How cool. Well, tell your sister, Holly, happy birthday. Howard, let's see, Christy Tattersall? How is the guinea fowl doing? They're doing really good. I have no idea how many guineas Gary has. I know that he hatched out dozens. I'm going to see if he is around and try this one more time because I'm going to cut this off soon. You know where Gary is, Zoe? See, I'm going to try to text him. But he doesn't get my texts all the time. And he probably has no idea. I didn't tell him I was going live. Nothing. He just knew I was calling my daughter, wish her happy birthday, and then he said he's going to go out and trim stuff and do stuff. If he's in certain parts of the yard, he doesn't get my message. He doesn't get my phone call. So there's not much I can do about that. And sometimes his phone, he doesn't get messages at all unless he reboots his phone. This guy is using a phone that we bought over 2 years ago. It's probably 3 years old. It's an Android. I can't remember what type it is, some off-brand. It costs $100 because that's what he wanted because he swore he's not going to use a smartphone. And he runs it like a smartphone. It died. They helped him reboot it and redo it and reset it, and it's working again, and he doesn't want to get a new one. And he knows how to run it, but it's a $100 phone. So if I got a new phone, he probably would get mine. But I'm not ready to get a new phone. I like my phone. But it doesn't, the signal is bad. Oh, and that's the other problem. Zoe! No. You're not drinking that water. Come here. Do not look at me like, what are you doing? She's down there. Zoe, that's bird water. No. She knows the word no, see? No. Oh, she's going to listen. Maybe. I don't want her drinking out of that bowl, but I want to... No, Zoe, no. No. Good girl. Okay. Well, that worked out good for now, until I'm not looking. Good girl. You listen to me. Go take your water. I've got water here for you now. His is an Android and mine is an Apple, and so they don't communicate sometimes that well. The Resident Evil AMC, hi. Beatrice Anderson, hi. Let's see, do you still have the hawk that you used to feed bugs to? You know, I've seen him. That, I believe that's the male Cooper hawk that lived that time when the raccoons killed the female that time. I've seen him, but I haven't had any hornworms to feed him. I rarely find hornworms. They were cleaned off really good by all the Orioles that we had this year. Oh my gosh, like I said, I've never seen that many Orioles. They probably did go to the Super Bloom. They probably had a lot of babies in places. They ended up here because they're much stronger birds. And they were just keeping everything nice and clean, which was wonderful. But I think he's still around. I'm hoping he's going to find a mate. And maybe this year, he built a nest. He just never found a mate. He rebuilt the old nest, but it, hold on, I have somebody here. I'll be right back. Sorry, enjoy the birds. Come here, Zoe. Hello? Oh, that's unbelievable. Thank you. I don't know how they make any money, but I'm not complaining. Okay, let me put you back down. You believe that? I ordered a box of pasta this morning. I don't know how they do at Walmart. Pasta was $3. And this is not a home delivery. This is just a delivery. Maybe I'll have pasta instead tonight. I was going to make enchiladas. No, this is not dog food. So that's what they delivered just now. Can you believe this? All I did was I saw it on the internet, and it was, hold on. They said it was free. Yeah, it's gluten-free. Okay, so it's not certified gluten-free. It's just labeled gluten-free. Oh, no, it's gluten-free. So I figured I would try something different. I've never tried this brand. It was $3, and it said free home delivery, and I clicked OK, and they drove all the way up here. They rang the bell, and they left the pasta. Normally, I'd put it in my delivery, but it said it had to be shipped, and that was this morning. You can't knock it. Gosh, that's Walmart. Doi Doi or Dodo or Didi. I don't know how you would pronounce it. Bye. Yeah, it was bye-bye. If you're leaving, I'll say goodbye. Let's see. Sheila Hutchinson, very nice plants. I can't wait to get this thing planted. I've already started my dragon fruit. I planted some seedlings that I grew, the yellow variety, in the ground. It won't be a loss no matter what. If the yellow variety that I grew of dragon fruit does not taste good, I can graft onto it, whatever variety I want. And I happen to like mine, but Gary will have a bunch by then, and I can graft onto that. And then I want to get more geraniums because they look pretty. The hummingbirds are finding something in the geranium, probably pollen and little insects. I don't think it's got a lot of nectar. And I want to get a ton more salvias. And you know the chia seeds that you, from like the Chia Pet, if you can go get chia seeds in the store even, you can get them real cheap. I don't know what you do with chia seeds, but I bought them. They sell them, and they'll grow, and they grow they're a salvia. They grow a beautiful purple flower. So I should get more of that growing in the garden. Gary has a ton of it growing, I think, in his garden. And then I'm going to plant up a whole bunch more flowers. I might move the trough this spring, but I want this whole place just covered in plants. Basically, I'm making a microclimate. And that's another thing we can talk about, because we can make, oh, you're right here. What a good girl. We can make microclimates like right in front when you're looking. There's tons of microclimates. So if a plant needs shade, you plant. So, hold on. He's telling me he's filthy. He's probably been up a tree. He comes in all the time. His head will be bashed. What did you do? Nothing? I don't know. He gets into trees, he cuts, he climbs trees. He's like a monkey. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he is. He's probably telling me, no, he's not coming. Let's see. No, 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 no. I'm going to tell him. Sorry, I'm answering him back. He says he's got to go take a shower before he comes over. Okay, he by the time he takes the shower and gets out of a tree, no, I literally do have to go get some stuff done. I'll see if I can go live tomorrow in the morning. I'll just tell him, okay, maybe tomorrow. All right, he's saying no, he can't. He's filthy. So, anyways, it's very distinct, the sound I gave him. I said okay. I'm telling him okay, never mind. We'll see if we do this tomorrow or not. So that's about it. I just wanted to come and say hello, maybe go over a couple different things. Okay, Sheila, it's my daughter's birthday today. It's not just her birthday. She loves days like this. She was born on Friday, actually Friday the 13th. That's why I waited. Kept my legs crossed for 2 weeks. That bee is back. I waited for 2 weeks to have her. She was over 2 weeks late. But yes, it's very special when it's Friday the 13th. So it's my daughter's birthday, and I think Barbara C. put a link or said how to get there if you want to wish her happy birthday or subscribe. That's a cute birthday present. Just subscribe. Because she puts up a lot of stuff. I want her to really start showing those pepper plants, maybe even in the spring. I know she's growing them now. She's growing peppers. She had an amazing watermelon. I cannot believe here she grew a watermelon that was, 16 pounds? Gosh, my little sugar babies, I had 2 of them. One was like a baseball and the other one was a little bit bigger. They tasted good, but I didn't push watermelon this year. It sounds crazy, but we had a cool winter. We were hot during the day, but our nights were cool, and watermelon doesn't like it. Watermelon doesn't like it. No Korean melons this year. My peppers are doing okay. I didn't grow a lot of peppers, but I'm still growing peppers. Tomatoes did really good for me. I know a lot of people told me no, but the tomatoes, I think they're going to fizzle out soon, but they did really good. Zucchini did okay, and what's funny is a lot of my older plants are starting to make a comeback, and I've got young zucchini on them. So I'm hoping they'll hang in for the winter and keep going. I'm composting in place. See, warm, fuzzy vibes, Robbie. I think you have a lot going on. Too much going on. I had so many plans. I had 2 new gardens actually 3 new gardens I was going to set up. One was going to be called the Trail Garden. Maybe I'll get to it later. I got to plant something in there that doesn't need a lot of water because I really don't like hiking all the way down the hill every day. Okay, we've got a different bird right in front of us. If I move, I wish I had my good camera. It's yellow, and I'm not sure what it is. It's some sort of little warbler. It just went in. It's a solid kind of off yellow bird. That's the one that was doing the light singing. And that's to the left on the top. I think there's a pair. Anyways, I was going to do the trail garden. I started it, but we'll see in the spring. Maybe before the spring, start working on it. Then I was going to do a kitchen garden that is in a little 4x8 space. And I didn't get to that one either because I was taking care of everything else. It was a slow year for me, though. And then I had another garden I was going to do. I'm not going to talk about that one yet. It's still in the box. And I never got to that one. So maybe I can get to that one this spring. It depends on... Let's see how thin I can spread myself. Like I said, if I'm missing anybody, it is not on purpose. Thrifty Living, hi Robbie. I just finished my 2nd year garden. Pretty much all thanks to learning from you. Thank you. I filmed to share with friends and family. Wonderful. And tell everyone about you, even strangers in local nurseries. How cute. Well, I started putting this up just so Gary's family would know what Gary was doing. That's how all this started. And his brother was watching, and my sister-in-law, and then I had another sister-in-law watching, and then it turned into something else. And it was all just stuff I was putting up to just show them the gardens, and so his family can see Gary. Gary hasn't been back to Australia since we've been married. He went back before we got married. Okay, that's another story in its own. But yeah, we'll keep that for another day. We can sit and tell stories. But he did go back to Australia for a while. And then, what was it, a month? I think he went back for a month. And then he came back. And I was the one that was waiting. And finally I said, yes. So that was, well, we're going to have a, oh, wow. We're going to have our 30-year wedding anniversary this December. So that's a long time. And I knew him 2 years before that. And he's a good guy. I really lucked out. Let's just put it that way. More than you believe. Okay, let's not get sentimental. Put this on silence, and I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on going live. I came out here, I grabbed my coffee cup that I happen to love with all the hummingbirds on it. You probably can't see it. Put some water in it. That's all that's in it. It's just some water. And then I thought I'll go live for a minute, see if I can get some of you guys to go over and wish my daughter a wonderful birthday, maybe subscribe, and that would be fun. And so I thought I'd just do that. That's why Gary had no idea. Oh, thrifty living. People think I'm so smart to garden in totes and all the cool veggies, I guess I grow. I just can't take the credit. Well, go ahead, take the credit. You're growing it and have to give it to you. I think so many people make gardening and growing plants so complicated, and it really isn't. It's probably one of the most natural things in the world is to grow plants. And if you stop and look around you and you see things that are growing and you're weeds and you're pulling them out, it's because plants want to grow. So we just help them, and it's what are you going to say? Spencer, I guess that's supposed to be Spencer PL, is it PLL or the second congratulations? Let's see, Linda, I think I already read that. Robbie Gladden, thanks Robbie. I've enjoyed your live chat. I went and subscribed to your daughter. Oh, how fun. I hope she gets lots of subscribers. This crazy bee is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to end up getting stung by it. It keeps coming in. Go away. There's something about the phone. One day I called Gary and he was outside. He was gardening and the phone rang. This is creepy. Maybe you shouldn't have a cheap phone. No, I don't even know if it was this phone, but I called him and he got stung 7 times. And what we can never, it's something about the vibe on the phone. The bees got upset and the bees went and he got stung. He left me a note. I come in the kitchen and on the sink, there's a note saying, I got stung 7 times. If something happens, you'll know what happened. And so I had to go run looking for him. He was fine. He used to be allergic to bees, but he's been stung so many times now that now it doesn't even faze him. There are so many. Oh, I see the spotted towhee. I think he went to the back. I see a young white crown right now. I see spice finches. And then on the cement, my cement dome, that is a young white crown. I think the spotted towhee is kind of going in and out between the plants. It's so pretty here. You never know. In the morning is really nice. Sometimes I come here and I'm going to go on live and I think, oh, you do not want to see me in the morning. I don't have my hair brushed. I look terrible. I just come over here just to start the day off. Just come to sit here and Even my granddaughter sits out here and starts the day off here, she said. She enjoyed the rabbit. She was sending me photographs the other day that the rabbit was here. Notch is still here. He's got a chewed up ear. Something got to his ear. Probably another rabbit got in a fight with him. And it's just a pretty place. That's why I want to plant this whole place up. And the back wall, I want it all dragon fruit. Because looking straight on right now, that's 2 fig trees, my strawberry fig. And then the other fig tree, the strawberry fig is to the right. The other fig tree is to the left. And they're gonna lose their leaves in the winter, so it's gonna be open. It's open and it's okay because the birds will use it for perches, but I need to get some greenery in there that stays green. So rose bushes, brassicas. You saw me with the auger. That's why I went and got an auger. Now Gary's got an auger. And I dropped in a bunch of brassicas. They'll grow like trees, the tree coloreds. I want to get even more in there. There's a lot of cool things. Now I'm making these new stands. I know a few of you asked me to show you how to make the stands. I'll try to do it I'll try to do it next week. I'm making these new plant stands. They're for small plants like seedlings or cilantro, as somebody brought up. And I've never seen anybody do it this way, and it costs pennies. And then Gary saw me doing it, and next thing I know, he's doing it, but he tweaked it. So his are different than mine, and he's making greenhouses out of them. So that's really cute. Anyways, that's another story. Linda Hernandez, thumbs up. Thank you. Melody, Robbie, we don't care what your hair looks like. Oh, yeah, you're beautiful. You haven't seen me in the morning. That will be the end of Robbie's channel. No, I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. I used to come on, if you find old videos, no makeup, I'd look like a slob. I had a tube top that was beige colored that people thought I was wearing nothing. And my mother saw it one day and she said, "You've got to be kidding me. You're going out there and letting people see you like that?" I said, "What's the difference? It's just me in the garden. You can't do that to people." I can't do that to people. So I thought about it. I thought, okay, maybe not. Gary has a smart wife. Yeah, but see, he can take stuff that I do and then he makes it better. Well, that's what I always tell you all to do. Take something I do and make it work for you. So it's not the same, it's different. That's why everybody's got patents. Somebody gets a patent on something and then somebody tweaks it. They put in an extra nail or an extra screw, and suddenly it's a new thing. You take it, but really you take it and you do things that will work for you and work better. I think I see little tiny ones. Yeah, that's a goldfinch. So I got goldfinches out there too. Oh, Robbie, Glad and I love the Towies. They bring me lots of laughter. They jump and dig and strut around. And then here they find something with a reflection on it. And then they fight with themselves. I've got a video of a California Towie, the brown one, fighting with himself on my car window. And the mirror. The mirror was already cracked. That's a long story. It's not a long story. Gary threw the ball to one of his healers and it hit the mirror and it broke it. But it looks like the bird broke it because the bird is just fighting with himself in the truck mirror. And they fight with them. They fight with another male. That's how smart they are. I think hummingbirds are smarter. They think it's another male, so they fight and fight. They are funny. We've got 2 of them here. We've got the brown one, the California Towie, and then we've got the spotted Towie. The spotted Towie is usually more shy than the California, but when the babies start to come out, then they get really used to you. So we have a bunch of them. I just can't get over these spice finches. As I'm sitting here, I'm maybe 12 feet from them. They're in the feeder. They're swinging right now. So they're kind of behind the bush, but you can still see them. They're taming down so much, and there's just so many. It's unreal. Unreal. Gosh, they're beautiful. I love them. Gary loves finches. I like parrots, but I like finches too. Gary loves finches. He can probably tell you anything about a finch. Let's see. Pam, I don't think I said hello to Pam. Hi, Robbie. This is the first fall that I only had 15 hummers. They might migrate. I usually have hundreds. Pam, that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know when you noticed or when, I don't know where you are. If you're in an area like Southern California where I have hummingbirds all year round, that's one thing. If you were waiting for them to come, But earlier, like I said, I was going to make a video on it, and I decided not to right now. Our hummingbirds that migrated in the beginning of the year, because I had thousands, and then they left when the super bloom hit. I mean, literally, I did a video on that. They were there one day and gone the next. I'm going to say 90% of them never came back. The ones that ended up here were probably migrating through and stayed here. But the ones that were raised here, all those babies, I don't know. Well, they wouldn't be babies. Some of them would be 2, 3, 4 years old. I don't think they came back. Why do I think they didn't come back? And I talked about that. Their behavior, and they didn't know what a lot of feeders were. And that was, there was a lot of things I could tell. They didn't come back. So now we got to build the numbers again. Hopefully this spring. Normally the females here have 3, sometimes 4 nests. And that's what I'm hoping for. Oh, you're here. Good. You can go stand out there and say hello. My 5-minute hello to everybody. I'm still on. He's going to go make a coffee. Look at that. They'll rebuild their numbers. And that's what I'm always telling you. If you've got a few and you've got females in the area, you've got it made. Because the females will have babies. Hopefully the female babies of those will stay. They'll have babies. And we're talking anywhere from 2 to 8 babies in one season. And that's what you want to start. That's what will cause them to start building. So we'll see what happens next spring. I should get a lot of them. I'm going through about 2 to 3 gallons a day right now. And we usually get a lot in September, and I do have the waves coming through. But we'll get more as the weather gets cooler, because then they can't find as much food in the gardens. The more flowers you have, the less they need nectar. And then I'll have more numbers later, too. Nancy Watson. Hi, Robbie. I'm in Arkansas. We still have just 1 hummingbird showing up to our feeder. Until 2 days ago, we had 3. And keep in mind, like I was saying, you can see a hummingbird right now in the front. Keep in mind, if they can't if they cannot migrate, if they're older, they may stay around. Even if it was snowing, if they can find nectar from you, something they can drink, they should be able to find some stuff around. They stay in places with snow. So, okay, Pam, you're in the high desert. That was the area they went into with the super blooms, too. I don't know. I don't know what happened to a lot of them. I think when they journeyed, they may not have found the abundance of food unless they went somewhere else and they stayed. I don't know. Every year is different. You know, that's what I was saying. The Orioles this year, tons. Normally we have a dozen or so. We had, oh my gosh, I would say we had to have hundreds of Orioles here. You'd go out there and be 20, 30 of them all over the place, and they'd feed and then take off, and you know that it's not the same birds. So every year is different. We'll see. I see, oh, that's a raven up there. So that's it. I'm waiting for Gary. Once Gary comes out and says hello, then I'm going to, maybe I'll eat the pasta that they sent. Box of pasta they drive up to the house. I don't know. I don't know how Walmart makes money. I'm sure they do. See the hummingbird? Can you see the hummingbird? I don't know if you can see it that low. The salvias is one of their favorite flowers. Let me see. Now he went behind. They use the ball. I want to make a ball. I made a ball before. I want to make it differently. Easier and better. I'm not sure where he went. Okay, let me get this zoomed out without knocking anybody off. Here, Gary, I'm going to have you do something. Grab this. No. I don't know what she's bringing in. It's wood. She's brought in wood. Here, come here. Come here. Where are you going? Go out there. I'll give you, here, grab this. This, and go sit over there. I'll tell you when you're in the camera, and you can say hello for a minute.
Grab what?
The chair. Take it outside and sit down.
No, I don't want.
Just for a minute. I know you're tired. I've been talking for, yeah, go sit down. Ouch. I can't move. I've been sitting for too long. Go sit over there. Take this and go sit down. And put him on camera. Look, and Zoe's going to go with you. Look at this. She goes, oh, yay.
Birds are going to leave.
It's all right. We're getting off anyways. We've been on for a long time. I was going to make enchiladas for dinner, but now that Walmart delivered the pasta, I forgot. I bought one box of pasta. I've never seen this brand, and I put in okay, and they shipped. They didn't ship it. Some guy delivered it. But look at this. She's so happy to have you. So now, oh, he can't see questions if anybody's got. Neither can I. All right. Let me. That's weird. I have no questions on my phone. So others can't get questions on their tablet, and I have no questions on my phone. Okay, so Pam is putting food in her feeder every 3 days. That's good. Just in case some of the hummingbirds stay. I was talking about how they didn't come back this year. It was different birds. I know I missed people. Okay, Claudia's coneflowers. Is the chemical used... Okay, where'd the question go? Is the chemical used for fogging for mosquitoes harmful to hummingbirds? I hope our couple of hummers are okay after they fogged last night. Now, they fog a lot. No, they don't fog at Deborah's. They spray. Is that the same thing?
I don't know.
They drive around in trucks and they spray gutters and everything.
That's what
Uh-oh.
we see during the day.
Can you hear Gary? Because he's not mic'd.
I don't know if they fog at night. I don't know but we've seen them with the backpack sprayers during the day. So I don't know what they do at night.
The only thing I worry about, because that kills other insects as well as the mosquitoes, is if they eat insects that are slower because they got sprayed. Who knows?
Well, that I don't know.
Okay, Thrifty Living. Hi, Gary. He's a great hubby. My hubby is picking up 2 new galvanized beds for me right now, and she's excited. Yeah, I don't know what to say on the mosquitoes. I don't have an answer to that. I don't like any spraying at all. So I don't know. We can just hope for the best that it dissipates quickly. Did you wish Deborah a happy birthday today? You didn't, Debbie. In case she's on.
Who? What? I haven't.
No, we can just say, hi, happy birthday, Debbie. I don't know if she's watching. She probably isn't. She's always so busy. But I think she got new subscribers today, which would be fun, and people wishing her a happy birthday. I've got to get her one day to do a video on that Labradoodle, that therapy dog, because she works with therapy dogs, and that's just amazing. Amazing. Let's see. Oh, Robbie. Do you all have mosquitoes where you are?
I think most of the world's got mosquitoes.
We have terrible mosquitoes. When I'm running around trying to record him while he is doing the dragon fruit at night, I am getting all bitten up. She's chewing on another rock or wood chip. Yes, we've got the ankle biters.
Yeah, 80s.
The 80s. We've got mosquitoes really bad. Yes, we have mosquitoes. We have the ones that come out during the day, which the dragonflies will eat.
And that is the 80s.
That's when they're eating. And then hummingbirds will eat them too if they can get a hold of them.
They don't get all of them.
No, unfortunately. Pam is saying happy anniversary. Oh, they just celebrated their 37th. Yes, they can hear you. Ours is going to be 30 this year. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Now tell me, Gary, I won't be mad. Are you happy or are you sad that you stayed here and married me and didn't go back to Australia? I won't be mad. Yeah, right. I always say that. I won't be mad.
And I usually say, yeah, I'm happy. Like it sounds like I'm really enthusiastic about saying, yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, you've been here for how long? Seriously?
32 years.
That's what I thought. More than 32.
Be 33 in March.
Okay, so March is okay, that sounds right. You came back for Halloween how many years ago?
Would have been in 91.
Wow. I remember that well. You called me from Fraser Park.
Yep.
You were up in Canada. I think the only reason you came back is you didn't like it. It was cold. You called me and said, it's snowing here. I remember that. From a payphone.
Yeah, from a payphone. I used to have payphones.
Such a strange, I still can't get over the story that you would leave here and say, I'm going to, you left here to go find your friend Wes that you came out from Australia with, your Australian friend, who went to Canada, mind you. Canada. Keep that in mind. I don't know where the camera is. There it is. Canada. His friend went to Canada. We're not talking about to Quebec or British Columbia. Went to Canada. And he said he's going to drive up there and find him. I said, do you have his number? No. Do you know where he is? No. So how are you going to go to Canada and find him? That's like saying, do you know Gordon in Australia? I mean, it's like, and you did. You drove up there and you found him right away.
No, it took me a day or two.
Oh, I didn't know that. It took you a day or two to find him?
Yeah,
And you found where he worked first, right?
yeah, I found where he worked first.
But you had no idea that he was working at Sizzlers at the time, did you?
No, and I didn't know exactly what part of Canada he'd be in, but I started at Vancouver, British Columbia,
He started at Vancouver.
and that's where he was.
Where'd she go? Zoe, no! I told you, no. We talked to Zoe. No. She wants that water. It's muddy. I don't want her in that water. She said, they told me no, but I still have to go try. You go to Vancouver and you find him after, I didn't know it took you that long.
Well, yeah.
What if you didn't find him in Vancouver?
Well, then I would have to start figuring out where he could be.
Let me ask you. I think you and I think differently. I think if I was looking for a friend in Canada, I would probably call their parents and find out where their son would be.
Okay. Well, I didn't know his parents.
You don't know his parents?
Well, I knew him, but
You didn't have the phone number?
no, I didn't have their phone number.
I still haven't figured that one out. How can you go to another country and find somebody? It's a big country.
Yeah, but there's certain things you think about. So
Okay.
it was getting colder.
We don't have thrifty living would love to see your wedding photos. We have a few, but it was we eloped. We eloped. It was nice, but we did elope. Let's see. Let's see. Hi. Let's see. This is Barb's Rose. Hi. I've wondered where they nest around my house. I know the trees they fly up into usually. Their nests are so small. I think you're talking about hummingbirds, right? Oh, I've never found one. I love watching the birds at your home. You know, you could be walking back and forth in front of a hummingbird nest and not even know it. She is digging a hole. Oh, gosh. It's not the hole. It's just what is she going to eat when she digs the hole and finds something. You could be walking back and forth. Weren't you walking back and forth by one in the fig tree? Not fig tree, the avocado tree. And then all of a sudden you realize there was a hummingbird nest there. And they pulled the leaf over it too?
Yeah, there's subtle signs, like they start, if you're walking past their nest, from time to time, they'll start buzzing a little bit. Now, I don't know flying around you a little bit, and you just look for subtle things like that. If you notice one hanging around the same spot all the time when you're walking through your garden, then you start looking at the branches, generally lower branches.
Zoe? She is actually eating something. I don't know if it's wood chips or mint. Pooey!
Hey, come here.
Look at her face.
Face is all dirty.
Yeah, she's probably eating rotten wood chips. Oh, great. Oh, God. Yeah, you got mud all over your face now. Whoops, I hit my mic. Sorry about that. EL, she's sending hearts and clapping. Yeah, I've never been able to figure out how he could just leave. I remember when you were leaving. Do you know where he is? No. Do you know what city he's in? No. Do you know what side of Canada he ended up in? No, but you analyzed it was getting cold then, so he probably wouldn't be in the snow.
He would go to the warmest part of Canada.
Oh, is that the secret?
Well, that's the start, isn't it?
The warmest part of Canada. It wasn't warm enough for you, though.
I had other reasons to come back.
Oh, you say that. I don't know. Anyways, well,
One other reason to come back.
one other reason. Oh, how funny. How cute. Let's see. I don't know if Barbara C is there. But, oh, let's see. I've got it. It's going to be on the top of the chat, which probably is gone now. It's called Adventurous Labradoodles, one word. I'll probably misspell it. Let's see. I'm going to try to put it in here myself. Hope I have this spelled right. Let's try this one. The link is in the description. Yes, I didn't know. Sometimes you can't. Some people can't find it, but if her with that water and that leaf. Now, polka dot plant, I don't think is good for her to eat.
Yeah, come here.
I don't know why dogs want to eat plants.
No, come in.
Oh, you're going to come in? All right, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to step out. Let me put my tablet down. I'm not going to be able to see anything else because for some reason it's not coming through on my phone. So I'm going to step out there and say goodbye. It's highlighted in blue. Thank you. Thank you. I think Barbara C. probably is off doing her own stuff, which he needs to. And then I see Ruby Garnet Rose. Do you have any problems with mosquitoes? We talked about that. We do have mosquitoes. There's not much we can do, but we have a lot of dragonflies and hummingbirds. So hopefully they get a lot of them. If I missed anybody, I am really, truly sorry. A husband with an accent. You know what's really funny on the accent? I don't hear it. I think you get used to talking to somebody. Warm, fuzzy vibes. Oh, I didn't see that one. And I don't hear it. But when his sisters came out here and his dad, it was like, oh, I have to really listen. I don't know if I can understand everything they're saying. It's so odd because it's like it's a different person and suddenly I hear the accent and yet I don't hear Gary's. Then you get used to it. After a day or so, you're used to it. But it's like, oh my gosh, they have an accent. I don't know if I know everything, what they're saying. Warm, fuzzy vibes. I subbed on Adventurous Labradoodles. And I wished your daughter happy birthday. Thank you. Melody, I've worked in plastic surgery and wish people would be content with the natural beauty they're given. Oh. Well, I haven't had plastic surgery yet. Let's see, poor Gary. Oh, getting stung. That was earlier. I told him about... Where are you? Don't even know where you are. Here, grab this. I'm going to step out for a minute. Oh, Barbara's there. She put it on there. What was I saying? About the bee. I told him about the bee, you getting stung. I'm trying to step out. That time I called you and you got stung 7 times.
Yeah.
They can't hear you now. All right, step out. Say hello. I hear helicopters again. Whoa. Now that was low. What was all that about? Like, right.
So there's, for some reason, there's been a lot of military helicopters flying around
was
today.
military?
Yeah, I think that was Army.
I know that they brought in for the school, Deborah said, for her school. Okay, so we just had an Army helicopter fly by.
We don't see that many of them, but
No,
today that's the third one I've seen today.
Oh, I didn't notice. I haven't been paying attention. I'm
So-
trying to do something other than think about things. Deborah told me to shut the news off because she found that I was up all night watching news. So are they heading back to San Diego? You don't know. We don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, I saw one earlier, but I thought it was a sheriff's helicopter. But that I've never seen one come across here that low before. That was really low. Some of them want to know if we're going to go live for the eclipse. Let me ask you. Can you see us? You've got the oh my gosh, I lost it. The shield, the welding shield. Can you put a phone in that? I hear more. Hold on.
I don't know.
This is not good.
There's another one coming from a different direction.
This isn't good. There's another one.
That's a regular helicopter.
That's a regular helicopter? But I hear another
I'm
noise.
trying to see if it's a news helicopter.
I don't have the news on. I don't want. But I hear another one. Anyways, you have the
welding mask.
the welding mask. Can I put a phone in there? Would you be able to see the eclipse
I don't know.
without killing my phone?
And I don't know how. Yeah, we might be too far south to get a good look at
Okay.
it, because I think it starts in Oregon or somewhere.
Okay, somebody from Oregon said it's going to be perfect. Leonard, my brother, texted me and told the time and everything. All right, we're going to get some stuff done, and I'm so glad it was only on for 15 minutes with you all. I really, we wanted to do it for 15 minutes. All right, well, you going to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? What is this? You know the phone. Yeah, she loves to chew my hand. See, I hear other helicopters. Anyways, let's end this on a good note. So, again, I can't see anything on the phone, and I don't know why, so I'm missing everything. I'll check it afterwards. Wish my daughter, if you can, a happy birthday. It's Adventurous Labradoodles. I think she'll get a kick out of it. She works so hard. They both do. Her husband does too. He works in the garden, but she loves her garden, and she grows peppers for him and everything. And then the bananas, and she keeps getting Gary bananas tree. She just got you a new banana tree.
Yeah, 1,000 fingers banana.
She buys these banana trees that are like 4 foot tall, and she has them shipped, and she just got him a new one. She got me an apricot tree. I've got to do a video on that. And that's growing really good now. So maybe next year I'll get some apricots. All right, well, I'm going to go back, and I think I'll make some enchiladas, or I'll have pasta tonight for dinner. I never know what I'm going to make for dinner. I just do it when it's time. Then we get some stuff done in the garden. We're going to feed you so you stop eating rocks and wood. And that's basically it. Get some stuff done around here. So everybody have a wonderful day. Don't forget to eat what you grow something, and
With that, goodbye.
he's not going to do his repertoire, but I can't even say it.
I've been doing yard work.
Okay, so
and
you're
my
not going to,
no,
you don't
my
know, you
throat's-
don't need to, you don't need
My
to.
throat's dry.
Go tell
so-
my daughter at Adventurous Labradoodles, happy birthday. It's Friday the 13th. That's very special, especially when her birthday falls on the exact day she was born on, and that's what's fun. So everybody have a great day. Wish you well. Stay safe. And hey, you got some of those channels are starting their Christmas shows. I love watching Christmas shows, the Christmas movies. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. I hope I didn't bore you all. Of course, I don't know how to say goodbye in the sun. Bye-bye. Thank you. Love you all.